Naya Defiler Tour number 59, match 2, game 3 of the winners semi-finals. Neagle versus Cryoc. Standing is currently 1-1, and the deciding game is going to be fought at Dante's Peak. Neagle spawns at the 11 o'clock position as the blue Protoss, and Cryoc spawns at the 2 o'clock position as the yellow Terran. So, in game 2 on Fighting Spirit, Cryoc basically got out expanded and then way out macroed by Neagle, who was on 4 bases by the time Cryoc so 4 and then eventually on 5 bases, whereas Cryoc expanded to 3, and then after a recall in his main and a subsequent recall at the 3rd, that got destroyed, and he never managed to get back into the game after that. So this is the deciding game. Winner goes on to the winners finals to be Terror, and the loser drops down to the constellation, the loser bracket. For the 3rd time in a row, it's going to be Gateway first from Neagle. Not terribly surprising. And Cryoc is getting his barracks up. Business as usual. So after this match is done, I'm going to jump down to the losers brackets and pick up where WRO4, as well as the loser of this match, is going to play the 2 players who have qualified through the losers bracket. Cryoc's scouting SCV is out as he begins building marines and putting down his factory. Cybercore is almost done, and let's see what Neagle decides to do with it. Cryoc scouted in the correct direction right off the bat. As he goes up the ramp, he will be happy to know that he has discovered Neagle. Dragoon range begins, and the first Dragoon is about halfway done, so this SCV is going to be rather short-lived in Neagle's base, but as opposed to the last game, he at least gets some scouting information. Cryoc is going up to 4 Marines, which is, I believe, currently the consensus that that's the least amount of Marines that you can do and still get by. The first Dragoon is out chasing down Cryoc's SCV and manages to take it out before it can get home. Range is halfway done. First Marines are done. The factory is etching on immediately. The first tank is under construction. Neagle's first Dragoon pokes at the natural and is deterred by the Marines here. He managed to take 1 shot at one of them. Second Dragoon is out. Neagle's taking a fast expansion of 1 gate, and instead of a robo, he is first adding a second gate, so he's probably thinking about trying something rather aggressive first. And yet he's trying to break the natural before the first tank arrives, but the first tank was out already, so these 2 Dragoons have to withdraw. But they killed 3 Marines, so right now, Eagle's space defense, Cryoc space defense is not too strong. Okay, last Marine dies, but the weakened Dragoon was killed by the last tank shot. So, well, Cryoc obviously has to keep making Dragoons if he wants to stay alive. Okay, two brave Dragoons trying to go with the natural, and they managed to snipe the tank. They managed to defuse the first mine. They managed to defuse the second mine. The third mine, that's killed as well. Oh, and they take up a beautiful uphill position. So suddenly, Cryoc is in big trouble. Okay, more vultures, other vulture arrives, and one mine hits, but the other is taken out. A very low health Dragoons. The SCVs are probably going to try and chase them down, but this situation is not ideal at all for Cryoc. Okay, that's quite level-headed defense, but his production is basically being capped. Oh, why that Dragoon was taking shots at the Marine. The SCVs managed to reach it and kill it. Okay, finally another tank is out, and that should take care of the last remaining Dragoon. There it goes. So, Cryoc is not in catastrophic shape, but he got his defenses erased, and Neagle shows no sign of letting up on his aggression. In fact, he has gotten a robo and is getting a shuttle. Is there a bay anywhere? Oh, there it is, a part of the wall. Quite a strange placement, but kind of understandable in these circumstances. He's going for a short game. One Dragoon dies, two Dragoons die. Will the tank get picked off? Yes, it does. Before the SCVs have a chance to repair it, and Cryoc still has to make Marines. Neagle keeps reinforcing and trying to assault the natural. How is siege mode? Almost done. That's going to help Cryoc somewhat. Oh, but again, he keeps losing his tanks, and in that case, siege mode, if you only have one or two tanks, unless they're in a fantastic position, yeah, for example, there, that's a good position for siege. He pulls his SCVs and sieges his tank, trying to chase the Dragoons out of his natural. Good surround by the SCVs, was a good mineral drill. Two Dragoons are wonderful at bucking out, which is, well, pleasure or incredible frustration to see, depending on whom you're rooting for. I have a tendency to favor Protosses, but this was just too funny to see the two Dragoons not being able to get off one another while trying to retreat from the fearsome attack of the SCVs. Okay, let's assess the situation. The robotics support is completed, and the shuttle speed is almost done. The shuttle is moving out with two Zealots and a Reaver against a not very well protected natural. Especially with the Zealots, you can do very nice tricks against only sieged attacks. Excuse me, I need to get a sip of water as Cryoc's third tank sieges up. Zealot drop, Reaver drop, very nice. Takes out the first tank, and there is still one Zealot out. Oh, beautiful timing on picking up the Reaver. Zealot is dropped, who drags the mine into the tank and almost managed to get lots of SCVs. Oh, Scarab, it's probably done. Yeah, it is. Reaver is transported up on the iron. Oh, that's a beautiful Scarab shot. That, if it was not painfully obvious so far, that probably won Neagle the game. The Reaver is still chasing SCV skills about another 4. I really want to see how many kills that Reaver has. But this was a brutal Reaver harassment. Compare that to game 1 where it completely failed. 11 kills on the Reaver. That's really huge at this stage. Okay, that was a buggy Scarab, but then he gets 2 more SCVs, and Cryoc is in no shape to defend should Neagle decide to properly move out with his army and destroy his own islands, to indicate that we're just going to severely supply them. But Cryoc doesn't have the income. Well, he doesn't have an army, but he doesn't have the income to properly make an army before Neagle's forces reach his natural. Okay, he's trying to do some. This was more artistic than going for maximum efficiency. Trying those fancy things with the Reaver. Okay, Dragoons arrive. There is no is the Reaver. It should really assist the Dragoon Assault. Oh, it might not even be necessary, but okay, there's the Reaver. Going to try to take out the tanks, but it does get killed by one of the siege tanks. And again, fight mostly comes down to SCVs versus Dragoons, supported by siege tanks, which is not ideal, especially since SCVs happily take splash damage from siege tanks. Cryoc is down to 30 supply, whereas Neagle is almost at going strong towards 100. And look at how many SCVs Cryoc has. Okay, it could still be a fewer. I must give it to him that he's very good at not stopping SCV construction, even when he's under severe attack. But Neagle's got his third. He has a forge, just begun upgrading in case the game. Like I don't know why he thinks that the game will realistically go on longer than the upgrade lasts. But well, you need to prepare in advance. So I actually agree with doing that. He has lots and lots and lots of gateways. He has 2 factories and a floating barracks. So if Cryoc comes back from this, hats off to him. Also hats off to him for actually, even though being in a very stressful situation and being behind, remembering to send out Vulture to line up the outlying bases. But I think even if Cryoc was map hacking here, he would not have a big chance. Okay, the second larger attack is coming up. Good zealot drops on the tanks, and that is very much what Neagle needs. There are not nearly enough vultures to take care of the zealots. The tanks do destroy most of the dragoons, and these are slow zealots. They will crawl their way up and destroy the last siege tank. And yet again, Cryoc finds his production facilities being camped. How is zealot speed almost done? Cryoc is heroically trying to stay in the game, and it can actually micro that zealot down. But since Neagle continues to reinforce his attack and go in waves, yeah, this is zealots make it up, and now they're speed zealots make it up the ramp. It's the first time that Cryoc has to actually evacuate the natural, and Cryoc GG's Neagle is going to be in the winners finals to face Terror. So it's going to be another PvT, but before that happens, we are going to continue with the adventures of Cryoc and Buckaroo in loser bracket land. So thank you for watching. I will be back casting the losers semifinals.